Namaskar. My name is Sharmila Murugavel. My humble pranams to Maitreya ji and the divine lineage of light. It's my privilege and pleasure for having given this opportunity to share my thoughts on the Ryle meditation. Ryle, living in harmony. Maitreya ji says when there is righteousness in our heart, that is, when we are unbiased, non-judgmental and open with faith, we can see the beauty in the character. This beauty in the character brings harmony at home. And this in turn brings harmony and order in the nation, which in turn brings peace in the world. What does being in harmony mean? And what are its salient features? How does Ryle meditation impact this? Ryle meditation is a simple, effective, and prayerful meditation. When we surrender ourselves and practice with faith, it does magic inside us. It connects through our breath to connect at the energy and the consciousness levels. And the best part is, it takes only 15 to 20 minutes a day to practice this meditation. When we achieve a balance at various planes of our existence, then we can say we live in harmony. How does Ryle impact us at the physical level? When we practice Ryle meditation regularly, it allows us to accept ourselves and others with all the goodness and the flaw. Hence, the expectations are set very low, or rather, there is no expectation. And hence, there is no need to get disappointed, frustrated, and compare, thus leading to contentment, and there is a natural flow of love. It helps us teach to be in the beingness rather than the doingness. To be in the beingness means to flow naturally. There is no need to please anybody, and there is no shielding of our natural self. It makes us happy and content. But being in the doingness, we are compelled to perform just to please others, but our heart is not there. We go against the nature, so we are not happy. Ryle guides us to connect with our heart rather than the mind, so that we are involved 100% and our core potential is revealed to us. Also, Ryle expansion of energies work at the root cause of our physical illness, thus transcending the suffering we go through. Now, when we are able to achieve a balance at physical level, this forms the basis for achieving a balance at the mind, emotional, and spiritual levels. So the magic of Ryle at mind level. When we practice Ryle meditation, we are able to take charge of our life. Harmonious thoughts prevails, and we accept the situations and problems around us, not fighting it. With constant practice, we witness these problems and situations transcend naturally and effortlessly. Now, the magic at emotional level. Ryle practice balances our emotional ups and downs and bounce back to normalcy very quickly. It helps us overcome the negative emotions which are a hurdle to our evolution. Example, jealousy, greediness, fear. I can cite an example of fear which I could transcend by practicing Ryle meditation. I naturally have fear for speeding. I prefer to sit at the back seat rather than sitting alongside the person who's driving, because I used to fear the speed at which the vehicle was going. But to give more shock to me, my daughter, who is 20 years old, she shared her passion to take part in the motorsport, the car racing sport. I was completely taken aback. I said, this is not for girls and it's not good for you and everything. It's all my fear which is shown. But then she somehow convinced the family members to go pursue this passion, to attend the training and participate in the race. My fear didn't allow me to watch the race because I used to imagine all the extreme things which could happen. But this practice of RILE helped me transcend that fear and gave me the acceptance inside me just by accepting the divine way which is shown to my daughter and not to be a hurdle by expressing my fear. So my fear transcended in a few days without my knowledge. So RILE meditation helps overcome all these negative feelings in us through practice. How does it work at the spiritual level? It benefits us by helping us to self-introspect, to analyze ourselves, work on us constantly with awareness, allowing us to let go a lot of things which are unnecessary burden for us and break and surpass the conditions and beliefs we hold very close to us, very dear to us. And we learn to accept the nature's will for us and our life with true faith. To brief it up, there are two salient features to live in harmony. Living in harmony with ourselves and living in harmony with others, which is achieved through the evolution that happens within us by the practice. So in living in harmony with ourselves, as I said, it's about accepting ourselves completely. And then when there is less clutters inside us, the more we are connected to our inner self. And being in the beingness and not the doingness helps us to be in harmony with ourselves. In living in harmony with others, there is a lot of acceptance, which when we don't fight however the other person is, there is a lot of selflessness, interconnectedness, and working together, which happens when we live in harmony with others. As I said, the basics for this is to live in harmony with ourselves. In nature, the universe functions harmoniously and flawlessly. The planets, the plants, the animals, everything works as per the nature of law when it is left undisturbed. Nature also teaches us lots of positive traits to live in harmony. For example, it teaches us stability, self-sustenance, humility, compassion, adaptivity, passion, freedom, expansion, abundance, generosity, and divinity, which is achievable by practice of RILE meditation. Maitreya ji says, the same problems and situations occur to us repeatedly in our life and sometimes leads to worse scenarios. We can overcome this only through our self-evolution, which can be attained by surrendering ourselves through RILE. Once again, I thank my Guru, Maitreya ji, and all of you for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with you. Thank you. Namaskar.